In 1967, a PhD student called Jocelyn Bell noticed something that shouldn't happen. Strange, regular flashes of energy emanating from deep space. She had discovered completely new types of stars that came to be known as pulsars.
Now, you were responsible for spotting the very first pulsar, personally, I think.
Jocelyn Bell's discovery fundamentally changed science's understanding of the universe.
All of a sudden, people went from thinking about the universe being relatively dull and boring to suddenly the universe is full of these things flickering and flashing around. It was really amazing and very exciting.
The girl who started all the fuss about the pulsars, Jocelyn Bell, was a research student at Cambridge.
Pulsars provided the first evidence that Einstein's theory of gravity was right and resulted in the winning of a Nobel Prize. But according to their finder, their discovery tells us about the nature of science itself.
She actually recognized that there was something happening. I suspect that perhaps only 1 in 100 people would have spotted it.
Scientists should never claim that something is absolutely true. You should never claim perfect or total or 100% because you never, ever get there. If we assume we've arrived, we stop searching and we stop developing.
Jocelyn, how did you first become interested in the stars?
Oh, I've been interested as long as I could remember, sir. I find it fascinating that with a limited number of snapshots or observations of the sky, we can deduce so much, not just the evolution of stars and galaxies, but actually the evolution of the whole universe, how it began and how it will end. Nowhere else in science can you get this big picture. It's unique to astronomy. I went to Glasgow and I was the only woman doing physics. And every time I entered the lecture theatre, as was the tradition, the guys whistled, stamped, catcalled, banged their desks. An isolating effect. There was a them and me. I was rather on my own the whole time.
Since then, Professor Bell Burnell has campaigned to encourage women into science, not for the benefit of women, but for the benefit of science.
One of the things women bring to a research project, or indeed any project, is they come from a different place. They've got a different background. Science has been named, developed, interpreted by white males for decades. And women view the conventional wisdom from a slightly different angle. And that sometimes means they can clearly point to flaws in the logic, gaps in the argument. They can give a different perspective of what science is.